Now we look at this moving average price difference postings without stock coverage. MEP stands for moving average price. In this topic here, handling invoice and GR price difference, we have already seen how to post the price difference for moving average price with stock coverage. So when there is a stock coverage, we have seen the price difference is posted to the stock account. So we will see the postings without stock coverage. Okay, let me explain what is the meaning of with and without stock coverage. I'm going to check tire C to see what is the balance. Let me change this with and without stock coverage so that we can see both the scenarios. Okay, tire C is maintained using price control V, which is moving average. Now look at the plant stock, the 36 units. Okay, just let's take note of that. 36 units. So let us look at posting with stock coverage first. Okay, I'm going to create a purchase order, ME21N. Okay, let me pull out the purchase order, ME23N. Okay, let me copy this. Now I create ME21N. Okay, let me adopt this. Okay, let me change this to C. Okay, let me just confirm the conditions. Okay, that's good. Now I'm going to receive 10. So post this. Okay, now we copy this. Copy this purchase order. Go to Migo. Okay. I'm going to receive all. WH1. I'm going to post this. So let us look at the posting. The system will use the purchase order price. Okay, let me just post this. The system will use the purchase order price of $40 to update the stock. We know that the stock balance is 36. and the moving average price of the earlier price is 45.56. Now after this is posted, we will see how this price changes, because the current moving average price is calculated based on this divided by this. Let me show you. Let me copy and paste. Alright, divided by 36. So 45 rounded is rounded up to 2 decimal places, so it's 45.56. So now when I have received 10 units worth $40 each, I'll be having an increase of $400 to the stock goods. 1640 plus 400 is 2040, divided by total stock will become 46, because I have bought 10 new. So the new price calculation for the moving average price would be this price, 44.34. We will see that in a while. So it is posted. Let me just display that. It will take some time to update the database for any material document posting, so we need to make sure this can be displayed, so we know that it has been updated. So I'm going to leave this open, and I'm going to open another session. Tire C and Y. Okay, see, the price is 44.35 as what I calculated, because the total value is 2040 now, and total stock is 46, and the earlier value is 36. Alright, now this is so far so good, but I'm going to post the price difference during the invoice receipt. So let's see how the system treats it. Let me just create a slide in between. Then so now here is rate with stock coverage, and here without stock coverage. Alright, now during purchase order, during purchase order price, the stock balance 46. So PO price is $40. Now GR has been done. Now invoice price is $50. So let us see how the system posted. So during good receipt, the following has been posted. The following is the stock account. Let me just check the postings first. Material document, accounting documents. stocks debited, stock account, stock account will be debited with 400. And GIR clearing account is credited. Okay, during GR it is credited. So now let us post an invoice. Amount will be 500 because the invoice price is $50. I'm going to copy the purchase order. Change this to 500, $50 each. $550. Okay, observe the postings here. The system is posting the price difference of $100 to the stock account directly. This is what will happen if there is a stock coverage. Stock coverage meaning the quantity of 10 is below the quantity shown here. It means the good receipt quantity of 10 is below, or the invoicing quantity of 10 is below the current stock availability of this material is 46 and invoicing quantity is 10, so the stock coverage is there. the reason why actually we need to check whether there's a stock coverage or not is because of the accounting principle. When there is a price difference, according to moving average price accounting principle, the additional price of $10 should be charged to the stocks for which this additional price is applicable for. So out of these 46 units, only 10 units, because before we received 10, the earlier balance was 36, as you can see here. Where is earlier balance? The earlier balance, as you can see, it is 36. So the price difference of $10 should be charged to the 10 units which you received recently. Okay, so but however, if the goods have been used up, if the 10 units have been used up before the price difference is realized, we cannot charge the price difference to the goods which goods are not received in this original go receipt. Okay, this is the reason why we need to check whether there is a stock coverage or not. This don't worry too much about this. These are just accounting principles. Just follow the rules. That if we can charge the price difference to the stock account only when the balance in the stock is sufficient, is higher than the invoice quantity. In this case, our invoice quantity is 10. Where is it? Our invoice quantity is 10, as you can see here. So 10 is definitely sufficient or below the 46 units. The current balance is 46 units. So by all means we can charge the price difference to the stock account. We can debit to the stock account. Okay, let us post this. Okay, now it is posted, but it's blocked for payment because of the price variance. Now I'm going to do another example without stock coverage. So for that, before that, let me update this posting here. Stock account is okay. We have seen ME23N is posted to stock account. Okay, so you can see here so during invoice price difference is posted to stock account since the invoice quantity of 10 is less lesser than stock balance of 46. Okay, this is what we can see here. Now we're going to see without stock coverage. Without stock coverage meaning that the invoice quantity should be higher than the stock balance, which means that stock balance is lower than the invoice quantity. We have to make the stock balance of 46 to something lower, like 8. So for that to happen, we need to reduce the stock balance by issuing the some of the goods to own consumption account, meaning that some of our own departments have used the stocks for their own consumption, so the stock balance of 46 can reduce to 8 and so forth. So let us do that now. I need to use this transaction here. To do that, logistics, material management, inventory management, goods movement, goods issue. I would use this screen to actually post the goods from the inventory balance to own consumption account. But before that, that should happen between the GR and invoice. The own consumption should happen between the GR and invoice time period. Only then it will be considered as without stock coverage. So let us post the purchase order and the good receipt first. ME21N. Okay, tire C, 10 unit, and let me go up. Okay, let it be $10 as well. Now I'm going to post this. Okay, created. Now I'm going to do Amigo. Goods receipt, purchase order. Always check this setting here. If it's defaulted to something else, you need to change it to good receipt, because it will be defaulted to the last selected transaction here. Where item, okay, storage location WH1. So I'm going to receive 10 units and post it. Okay, now it's posted. So this is done. It's exactly the same thing. Stock balance was 46 and we received 10 units. PO quantity is 10, and same thing here. So let us check the stock balance now. So it has become 56. When I go to accounting 1, the price has changed accordingly. Okay, because we receive another 10 units, right? So now the total stock is 56 after we receive this 10. So during invoice is 50, but what will happen between these two time period during GR, and there will be a own consumption. Stocks are reduced because of consumption, reduced to 8 units, so which is below than the 10 units that we're going to invoice shortly. Let us post this now. How are we going to reduce it? We're going to use the earlier transaction that I told you. Let me go again, just change this option here to goods issue, the second one, and change this to other. Right, you can also issue to order, production order, that is production order, but I'm going to use this other. I'm going to choose the material which is tire C, and the quantity is, if I want to reduce it down to 56 to 8 from 56, I need to minus 8, 48. I need to use up 48 8 units, so that will become 8, because my objective is to make the stock balance to 8 units, right? So what I do, I use 48 units, plant NY, storage location WH1, now press enter, go to account assignment. Okay, I need to create a own consumption account, so I can enter here FS00. I'm going to choose own consumption account is actually a expense account, because since we are using the goods for our own consumption, we need to post it to an expense account. Other expenses, expense account series is 8. Okay, what is the last number? Forex loss, so we use number 4, and I copy from the last one, which is this. Enter. Own consumption, goods, own consumption, 80004. Alright, I'm going to enter here, and the cost center, I need to enter cost center. That's an important entry. You can just choose any cost center which has utilized this material, these 48 units. I'm going to use department 1. I'm going to check if the posting is correct. Create account as a cost element and controlling area. Okay, this account has to be created as a cost element. That makes sense. The new account doesn't have a cost element associated, because when we post it to cost center, we need a cost element of course. Create primary, cost element, enter. Okay, I can copy from the existing one, this one. I don't have to enter any controlling area. Sun does not exist. Oh, this cost element is not even created yet. Doesn't matter, we create from scratch. Primary cost reducing, yep. Okay, now we are done. Let us check now. Oh, we need to refresh. Too bad. We go again. Oh, we can do this fast. Tire C, enter. Quantity 10. Oh, 48, sorry. Where plant NY, storage location WH1, account assignment this, department 1, enter, check. Okay, document is okay. Now we are going to post it. So quantity is okay. Post. Account determination for Sun GBP not possible. What is this? Alright, you need to specify a account for this GBP transaction key in your OBYC for the offsetting postings. Okay, let us do that now. Okay, let me go to OBYC. So go to GBP, enter valuation class, tire, valuation, enter this. Let me check now. Post. So GL account need not be entered here, it can be entered in the OBYC. Okay, let me check the material document. Accounting document. Alright, see that cost center that we entered here is here. So just bear in mind that we don't have to enter the GL account in the screen there. It has to be entered in the automatic postings. If we enter there in the GL account, it does not recognize. Okay, so now 48 units has been used. Let me check the balance of this now. Should be reduced to 8 units. MM03, tire C, NY. See, 8 units. So we have achieved our objective. So before the invoice, the stocks have been reduced to 8 units because of own consumption. Now let us post the invoice in the normal way. Let me copy the I forgot purchase order. Let me check. Does not exist. ME23N. Company code Sun. Per vendor. Okay, enter by vendor. So last purchasing document is this. Okay, enter. Okay, this is the one. Okay, now I'm going to Miro it. To tax and make it 500 because the price is $50. Only then we can trigger a price change or price difference, whatever we call it. Alright, simulate. side. You see, you can see something new called price difference, which we didn't see in the earlier posting with stock coverage, sufficient stock coverage. So what's happening here is that the $100 price difference is posted to the stock account only for the available stock balance, which is 8. So what the system will do is that, okay, this is what's happening. Out of 10 units of the invoice, because in the invoice we have 10 units, yeah, so out of 10 units only 8 units are available in the stock. As you can see in our stock, there's only 8 units. Let me close this. So only for 8 units the system will post the price difference to the stock account. So if we use this calculation, 8 units times the price difference of $10, because the invoice price is 50 minus 40 is 10, so we'll get $80. So only $80 is charged to the stock account, and the balance 2 units from the invoice unit, 2 units times 10 is $20 is charged to the price difference account. Charge to the price. Okay. This correct? This is a proper accounting postings for materials managed with a moving average price indicator, and depending on the stock availability, which is called stock coverage, you will post everything to the stock account or post only the portion of it depending on the stock availability, and post the remaining to a price difference account. I'm going to post this now. Alright, posted. It's blocked, of course, because of the price difference. Okay, now let me go to the purchase order, show you the difference. ME see the difference. This one ME 23N, see, the whole amount is posted to stock account for the price difference, whereas here only 8 units are posted to stock account, and the remaining 2 units is posted to price difference account. There is a difference between with and without stock coverage. Okay, so the system will always check the stock availability when it posts the invoice. If it's the availability of the stock unit is lesser than the 10 units that we're going to invoice, let me just put invoice quantity 10, then the system will post only up to the available stock balance for the price difference, and the remaining price difference will be posted to a price difference account.